In Resident Evil Retribution, Alice fights alongside a resistance movement in the continuing battle against the Umbrella Corporation and, of course, the undead.
My name is Alice, and this is my world.
I am not a fan of the Resident Evil movie franchise. I am a fan of the game franchise, but if you're also a fan of the game franchise, you understand why I'm not a fan of the movie franchise. Although I will say that there are plenty of people who are a fan of both, and I'll get into that in a moment. But I think I saw the first movie years ago. I haven't paid to see any of them, that's for sure, but I've seen bits and pieces of the other ones. I get the idea. They're not for me. These are not the type of movies I like. However, it would be hypocritical of me to have a major problem with them kind of being mindless movies because I have backed up the Transformers movies as being fun, mindless movies. You just shut your brain off and enjoy. So obviously, I can't have a problem with them being mindless, but they are mindless movies. And I think fans of the Resident Evil movie franchise would agree. I think that they know that they're just silly fun, and that's why they like them. And that being said, I imagine that if you like the Resident Evil movies thus far, you'll probably enjoy Retribution. To me, it seems like more of the same. I obviously can't tell you exactly, but it seems to be what all of the other ones have looked like, to me at least, over the years. These movies have bad writing, bad acting, and bad effects, in my opinion. I don't know if people think these effects are good, but it's, you know, the green screen city. It all looks completely fake. But once again, I think that if you're a fan of these movies, you're aware of that. I don't think anybody's under the illusion that these are actually good movies, so much as just guilty pleasure, goofy, fun movies to go and just kind of laugh at and have a good time with. And I have to say, if the filmmakers feel any differently about them, if they actually take these movies seriously, then that's a problem, but I don't think they do either. I only went to see Retribution because I was in the mood to see a 3D movie and just have some fun, and I have to say, I actually didn't think the 3D was that great, so the one thing I went for, I didn't even enjoy, but I don't have a whole lot else to say about it since I haven't been keeping up with the movie franchise, so I decided to let a couple of friends I saw the movie with that are fans of the franchise, or at least have been keeping up with it, explain their thoughts on Retribution and whether or not they think fans of the franchise will enjoy it.
It was not nearly as good as like the first and second one. The fourth one really wasn't that great, and I'm not a big fan of the 3D. In fact, I hate it. This was better than the last one comparatively. You know, the action was all there. They're all like non-stop awesome action, but this one didn't really tie into any of the storyline of any of the last ones.
I feel like the first two kind of were good together, and then the third and the fourth one were great together because they all sum each other up. But this one has nothing to do with the other stories.
Do you think it'll maybe they'll sum it up in another one?
Possibly. It seems like it may have left a cliffhanger.
But you would go see another one, though?
I would watch this one again.
I would watch another one.
Okay, and then do you think that fans that like all the other ones will like this one?
Absolutely, yeah.
So there you have it, just as I suspected. Fans will probably enjoy Retribution. Whether it's better or worse than any of the previous installments, it seems to be in the same vein. So, I mean, if you've never seen the movies, I would say don't see it because there's no reason to. If you're a fan, go for it. Obviously, you're going to anyway. You probably already did before you watched this review. But that's all I have to say about Resident Evil Retribution. Sorry if you were expecting an in-depth review, but man, if you're expecting an in-depth review for Resident Evil movie, you are lost. Let me know in the comments what you thought of Resident Evil Retribution. Are you a fan? How did this stack up against the other ones? You can give me your order if you want. I haven't seen them, but, you know, I'll still read through and appreciate it. Let me know what you thought of the 3D. Did you think it was any good? I kind of was let down. Let me know what you thought of the effects. Let me know what you thought of any aspect of Resident Evil Retribution. And that's pretty much it.